We're almost 2 full months in the new year, which means it's possible many people have maybe let their New Year's resolutions go, but staying healthy is important no matter what time of the year it is. Well, Dr. Hussein Abbas, a bariatric surgeon from Memorial Hospital, is joining me now. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here.
Good morning. Morning, Curly. Thanks for having me.
Can you tell us what are the biggest reasons for people to maybe miss the mark on keeping up with their weight loss resolution?
So that's a very good question. As you said, about 7% of people, 7% of people keep their resolutions, specifically health resolutions. And predominantly at the top of that is always weight loss or maintaining our weight. The past 2 years have been tough on everybody. We've all gained pounds, the so-called pandemic pounds. And on average, people have gained between 10 to 15 pounds. So one of the things that I tell people is actually let the new year go by first. In fact, let even January go by. And then write down these resolutions. One of the biggest problems that we have with specifically weight gain is that our relationship with food is really complex. I mean, remember, we eat food when we are happy, we eat food when we're sad. So food can trigger specific impulses in us. It can make us happy, it can make us sad. It's not a simple relationship of satiety. So it's not a simple relationship of us eating food and just feeling full. We need to essentially have a plan. As the old saying goes, if you don't have a plan, then you're basically planning to fail. You really have to have goals, short and intermediate goals. So for example, the plan should be that you should lose 2 pounds a month. Nothing drastic, something very simple. And you have to document that. The fridge is the best place to hang your goals on. And so that is one great place to actually start off with. Write down, have you lost your 2 pounds during that period of time? Specifically, for example, if you pick 4 weeks to start, thinking about and losing those pandemic pounds that have actually people have put on.
That makes a lot of sense. And can you tell us why is it so hard to lose weight, but it's super easy to gain those pounds? What can people do to minimize temptation?
So that's, again, a very good question. The thing is that actually, believe it or not, our genetics are against us losing weights. So what the genetics or our genetics do is trying to really hold on to as much weight as we can. Because remember, for a long time in our history, in our human history, we've actually struggled with famines. And so the body is very good at holding on to weight and is really good at extracting all the calories from all the food that we eat. And to try and lose the weight, you really have to combine a lot of things together. One of the other things is that our environment actually works against us as well. And so by that, I mean is that foods, specifically, for example, in the United States, we have somewhat of a dysfunctional relationship with portion sizes. People ask me all the time, what's the best diet? And really the best diet is a calorie restricted diet. So people tell me about keto diets, the Mediterranean diets. However, when I actually take the actual portions out of, what the Mediterraneans actually eat, they're shocked. They think that's an appetizer and it's not the actual full meal. So our biggest problem is actually twofold. Number one is the portion size. The second part is we really like to refill our plates. That's an important thing that you have to start off with. Have a small bowl. Actually, if you have to calculate, the great thing about smartphones nowadays is you can just download an app and it'll tell you actually how many calories there are in the food that you're eating. And again, when I actually write that down to people and show them what percentage of their daily intake that is, they're shocked. They actually understand that, in fact, that just one meal that they had is equal to the whole caloric intake for the whole day. So that's a good start there. Watch the portions. Focus on vegetables, on fruits that what I call are actually high volume, but low calorie. In fact, when you eat fibrous foods, they use calories to burn. So while you're eating them, they actually consume some of the calories that you're already digesting just to digest that food. So those are a good way to start off, those fibrous intake in the form of vegetables particularly. The second part, you should be focusing on the proteins. The last thing that we should focus on are really carbohydrates. Starting off in that pattern and also avoiding snacks in between. And if you're ever going to have snacks, again, focus on proteins and really know how many calories there are in those snacks that we have.
Wonderful. That is such great information. I know I'm thinking about these things in the back of my mind, making sure, you watch the calories, fibrous foods. That's all so helpful too with people who may be on their weight loss journey this year. Thank you so much, Dr. Abbas, for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much for having me, Curly. Thank you.